Hello, good morning. Today is September 17th. I hope you're off to a great start on your Tuesday. It's the Julie Holiday Social Media Show. It comes to you just about every Tuesday at 10-ish. Hey, if we've never met before, I'm Julie, and Holiday is the last name. And my goal is really to bring you the good things that are happening in this area. And by this area, I mean Northeast Ohio, in Akron, Cleveland, and beyond. So with that, I just wanted to let you know that, we are in our 11th episode in the first season, and very grateful. And it's cool because I get to kind of keep on the lookout for things that I think you should be aware of and people that you should know in this area. And we're just about 10 days from the Akron Marathon. And if you've never gone as like a participant, I've never participated in it, but I've always been a very enthusiastic bystander and someone that just stands on the sidelines. So that is next weekend. So that is not this coming weekend, but the weekend after. It's that last weekend in September. So if you're a runner and you kind of need some practice, or you're wanting to do something fun this weekend, or even be a bystander, there's a really cool event that's happening in downtown Cuyahoga Falls. And if you haven't been to downtown Cuyahoga Falls recently, you've got to go. It's so impressive. There's that whole street they've opened up to traffic, but what that allows is not just for vehicle traffic, but also pedestrian traffic. And there are so many different businesses there now. It really, growing up in Cuyahoga Falls, it really just makes me so proud to say that I'm from there, because it's right along the beautiful river. And there's different shops, there's restaurants, there's places you can sit outside still. There's an amphitheater, there's ice cream, and little book places. There's a gift shops. I mean, it's really just such a great place. So downtown Cuyahoga Falls this weekend is going to be a really fun race that's happening, that I got to speak with the creator of. And so without further ado, I'd love to introduce you to Lauren Hovey. I am joined with Lauren Hovey, and she is spearheading the third annual Bozzelli Race for the Future. It's a 5K run. It was started in 2022, and it really honors her family and also other members of the community who may have been affected by the diagnosis of cancer. So now I want to welcome Lauren to the show. Lauren, welcome.
Thank you so much, Julie.
Yay, you're welcome. Okay, so, tell us really about where this came from and like what inspires you to really get involved with this race each year.
Of course. Well, as you said, we're in our third year. This was started in memory and in honor of Madeline and Libert Bozzelli. They passed away in 2022, and they dedicated their lives to really bettering their local communities. They were lifelong residents of Akron and Cuyahoga Falls. And I mean, they championed all kinds of causes and organizations such as Akron Children's Hospital, American Diabetes, Alzheimer's Association, the Ohio Ballet, Akron Civic Theater. I could go on and on. There's really countless different organizations and causes. And from their $2 raffle tickets that I remember sitting with them at the mall or at restaurants selling, to salon dinners and events, the two of them individually have been credited for raising over $200 million for these local charities. So every year, with this race, we pick a different nonprofit that we can support, that they were close with. And it's really a small gesture to try to keep their legacy alive and give back to the community.
And this year you chose Falls Cancer Club. And what was your purpose behind doing that?
Yes, so it's really an amazing organization that our family is particularly grateful for. So Libert Bozzelli was diagnosed with cancer in the early 80s, and the Falls Cancer Club was an invaluable resource for him and provided much needed support as he battled his diagnosis. And once Libert was in remission, thankfully, he spent the next couple of decades volunteering for the club. He would drive patients to their appointments and sit with them during their treatments. And, it's a nonprofit run entirely by really amazing volunteers, and it provides financial assistance as well as emotional support for individuals and their families. So we're really proud this year to be able to have them as our benefactors, not just for what they've done for our family, but what they've done for the community.
This was started in 2022. So what has evolved over the past 3 years in regards to the race?
Sure. I mean, when it first started, it was a couple months after they passed away, and we weren't really sure what this was going to evolve into. I think there was like 40 people at the first race. We didn't actually have a nonprofit for the first race. And then we got this notion of, we really should be picking a charity that's close to the Bozzelli family. So last year we did Terry House in Akron, another organization that Libert was on the board of, and we're able to raise several thousand for them. And this year, we have a lot of incredible sponsors and people that have really come out and reached out to us to help make this race bigger. So we're hoping that this year will be the biggest yet, and we'll continue to grow each year. But we have a lot of runners who maybe came out for the first time and they want to jog or walk it. We have several kids and families that do the 5K. And for those who really just don't like running at all, the 5K is followed by a 1-mile walk. So you can bring your dogs or your strollers and enjoy a casual walk around the neighborhood with friends and family.
And speaking of neighborhood, like you guys do it in such a beautiful spot. Could you tell us like where the destination is this year?
Yes, this year the route is actually slightly different. We are going to start across the street from Leo's Italian Social by the fountain. And, the route will go up around the high school and then back down to 2nd Street and finish at Leo's Italian Social. And it's going to be a really fun day. We have live music by DJ McPera, who has volunteered his time every year the last 3 years. And he plays all the hits starting at 8 a.m. and sets the whole vibe for the event. People are dancing early in the morning. We have raffle prizes and 50-50 raffles. All participants get a free t-shirt. Krieger's Grocery will provide fresh produce, and Big U's barbecue comes in around the time 5K is over and serves free food for everyone on site.
Lauren, you mentioned being able to partner with different sponsors in the area, and I'm wondering if you could maybe tell us who your sponsors are this year.
Of course, like a huge thank you to our sponsors. Without them, we wouldn't be able to donate the proceeds to Falls Cancer Club. So in addition to who I mentioned with DJ McPera, Krieger's, Big U's, and Leo's Italian Social, I also want to thank the Italian American Professional Business Club, the Sons and Daughters of Italy, the Coverlays Club, Maglio's Spa in Hudson, Triad Advertising, Rocco's Pizza, DeVitus's, and Wickard's Insurance.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You guys have quite a team behind you.
If you can't tell, there's a strong Italian backing there, but really a great support from so many in the community. And every single one of those sponsors knew Madeline and Libert personally. So their work has made this event easier for us.
And Lauren, if people want to participate, in these final days, or maybe even donate after the race, how can they get a hold of you guys?
Sure. So love for everyone to sign up at BozzelliRaceForTheFuture.com. And if you'd like to learn more about Falls Cancer Club, please visit their website at fallscancerclub.org.
Yes, Lauren, thank you so much and good luck this weekend. It sounds like such a beautiful way to come together and to really help the community, help your family members, and help their legacy. Well, I hope that you are inspired a little bit. Something that I really enjoyed learning about Lauren was just, the importance of family and giving back and that legacy of keeping something going, especially for someone who's passed. We can continue on with someone's legacy and what they stood for. So again, if you would like to get involved, please do. It's BozzelliRaceForTheFuture.com, and that's how you can sign up. So again, if you're someone who wants to participate in the Akron Marathon next weekend, this is sort of like a little dip your toe event for you to go to in downtown Cuyahoga Falls. And something that to keep in mind, it's only $35 to participate as a runner, and you get a free t-shirt, all of that food afterwards from Leo's Italian Social. And if you just want to walk, it's just $15, and kids can just walk for free. So it's such a great event that's local. And if you've never heard of, there's a couple different things that I thought were interesting that I had never heard of. There's a place called Terry House, and it's Tarry, Terry House. and it provides mental health services for individuals in Summit County. That is not something that I was aware of. So they've been around since 1965, and if you would like to get involved with them as well, you definitely can. And that's terryhouse.org. So just another thing to be on the lookout for. I thought this was a really fun subject to cover this week as we prepare for the Akron Marathon. Something to just be on the lookout for the Akron Marathon, all levels, really in the downtown heart of Akron. So you can register at the Akron Marathon at akronmarathon.org. That's akronmarathon.org to be a part of the race that moves Akron forward. Hey, the time is now 10:22. This has been another Tuesday with you, and so grateful for that. Hope you have such a great week. And next week we will come to you. I will be on WNIR, the Talk of Akron, every morning next week, starting at 6 a.m. So tune into that, and I will see you there, and you can listen in there.